today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. Greg Zerline set to kick off.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And this carries into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's in his 17th season now in the NFL, an 8-time Pro Bowler to boot. It's Philip Rivers.
One way you become the all-time leading passer for your team is pure talent, and Philip Rivers has plenty of that. But it's also dedication to your craft and the willingness to get better.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
At their own 20.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have the short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. And Jones has it over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier. Minka Fitzpatrick on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
from the 36. Rivers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Rivers on first down. He goes underneath to Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
18-yard line.
Over the middle, complete. It's Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To the air again here, Rivers. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
On second down, Ingram. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of time.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
What's good on the extra point? And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018 in his 3rd season in the NFL. It's Baker Mayfield.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
The first down run with Gurley, good for only about 3. It's 2nd down now.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They go with Gurley on first down, but he goes nowhere. They bottle him up for a loss of a couple.
Coaches stress their defense being physical. They don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1 yard to go.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Mayfield with it once more. To goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
On the carry.
Todd Gurley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Looking for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Robert Quinn make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
40-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the next pickup.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, Rivers. Throwing over the middle. Kenny Galladay, the Pro Bowler, was his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A second down throw for Rivers. Caught Eifert over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rivers again. And Eifert has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Recovered by the defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Saints have moved out in front. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. You had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Todd Gurley heading back out along with the rest of the Atlanta offense.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
At the 30-yard line.
From the 30 on second down. Stick, and that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the... This defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. McDonald. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta.
17 yards.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here's McDonald to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Gurley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Greg Zerline set to kick off.
Separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
A first down throw here for Rivers. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That catch good for only a couple.
Our defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rivers, open man is Galladay, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. From the gun, Rivers. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. And our attention shifts to Todd Gurley. He is hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Again they run with Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And it brings up 3rd down.
McDonald sets to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is McDonald. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. On third down, here comes Swift. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, it's going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first and 10, Rivers. The possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to...
And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Brought him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and
throw for Galloway is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Micah Fitzpatrick.
They'll take over first and 10.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
Tackle made back at the 10-yard line.
Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Third down, McDonald. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big 30-yard play on third.
And a very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
He was brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Completes it to Hardman. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 17.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first and 10, it's Swift. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now this one is running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. They go play action with McDonald, eluding the pressure right. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he gets in touchdown Atlanta. DeAndre Swift hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have broken our tie. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
At their own 16-yard line.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. From the gun, Rivers. He'll get this one to Galladay. That catch good for only a couple.
Kenny Galladay. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Now a hit, and Rivers lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD.
Greg Zuerlein lining
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you're running in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
First catch so far for the man who led the NFL coming into the weekend. He's got a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rivers on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Rivers. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking inside, he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll be a Saints first down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by the all-pro safety, Mika Fitzpatrick. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw on third down, McDonald escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Rivers gets set to lead this offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, 35 seconds to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will get another road test next week as they head to Vegas to take on the Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to